What's going on, guys? Manchester United fucking won, yeah? Wolves 2, bro. And you know what? I am seething because anyone that followed me on Twitter today, you saw what I was saying. I said, Manchester United, we don't lack depth. We've got depth. We lack quality. And this is what we saw again today, bruv. This is what we saw again today. I am sick and tired. I can't count the number of times, yeah, that we've missed chances and then we've gone on to be punished. Lukaku, early doors, Dalot, step over, ball onto his head. Just scored a goal, bro. Tottenham at home. Brighton away. What other games? Arsenal just gone. Bruv, if I had £1 for every time Lukaku missed sitters, yeah, and we lost games or dropped points, like literally, I'd be a fucking very rich man, bruv. A very, very rich man. It's embarrassing, innit? Now, you see that cross that came into his head? You name any starting Manchester United forward. Like, fuck it. Let's go back here to 99 onwards, yeah? York, Cole, Solskjaer, Sheringham. All of them man scored them goals. Louis Saha, Michael Owen, Berbatov, fucking even Chicharito Hernandez, blood. Like, fucking Van Persie, Rooney, Ruud van Nistelrooy, like even bro, all of these men score that header right down the middle. You're in within the width of the goal. You're literally in line with the penalty spot, and you head it straight at the fucking goalkeeper. You put it anywhere, it's 1-0 up, early doors. Wolves are on the back foot. Game over, bro. That's what happens. Because then McTominay scores his 2-0. The game's done, bruv. He missed another chance again, and Jesse missed another fucking chance, blood. We could have been 3 or 4-0 up at half-time. That is hard facts. And you see, when you don't take your chances in football, you will get punished because the other team will get a chance, bruv. It's the law of averages. When you go swimming, you're going to get wet. When you step into a boxing ring, you will get hit. No matter how good your defense is, and no matter how much you're dominating the fight, you still will get hit, bruv, because that's the nature of the beast, innit? And you see in football, when you're on top, you have to fucking capitalize, and we lack quality. That's all it is. And that's why I said in the transfer market, I'm not trying to see any players come in that aren't ready to come straight into that starting 11, because that right hand side needs to be addressed. We need another midfielder. We need another centre half. How the fuck we're still starting games with fucking Smalling? Yeah, Smalling's played well in that, Smaldini and that. But here's my thing. He's a squad player. Jesse's a squad player. Like, all these men are good to bring in for 1 or 2 games, but they shouldn't be starting week in, week out, bruv. This is the problem. We're bringing Phil Jones off the fucking bench because we need Phil Jones, bruv. Why the fuck is Phil Jones, Ashley Young and Chris Smalling even a possibility to be 3 out of the 4 at the back? It's unbelievable, guys. So, in the transfer market, we need to be bringing in men that are ready-made, no adaptation, no if-buts, no maybes, yeah. We need men that are ready-made to come in and fucking play straight away, bruv. Because that's the only thing that's going to take us to the next level. Because right now, yeah, we flitter between being the 3rd best team, yeah, in the league to being the 6th best, depending on if we turn up on the fucking day, bruv. It's not good enough. It's really not good enough. There's no consistency with our style of play, because there's not enough quality. There's no consistency with our output because there's not enough quality. There's just simply not enough quality, guys. Like, and it's not about the numbers because we've got the depth. Today, McTominay, like I said, McTominay's blood. I was saying he has to play instead of Matic. He did himself proud today. I thought he's one of our best players. And I tweeted earlier, I said, bruv, like, I was judging Scott, yeah, based on him playing with Fellaini and Matic. He didn't stand a fucking chance now I look back. And that's why man had to apologise, like, publicly and say, you know what, bruv? I got this McTominay thing wrong. Like, he's not a world beater, but he's not as shit as I thought he was. It's just that he was playing with dead wood. Matic is a fucking joker. And the funny thing is, you take Matic and Herrera out the team, and actually our midfield looked better today. Way better. A lot more dynamic, moved the ball well, a lot more creative. And if we had taken our chances, we would have been looking at this like, oh, like, maybe Ollie's onto something. I thought his team selection was very good. I thought our midfield, I thought Fred was very good. Like, even, he was arguably the best player in the first half. Like, even even before the mistake here for the goal, that Trashley Young definitely should have done better as well. But even before the mistake, I think that Fred was immense today. I really do. I think there were loads of times where he was recovering, winning the ball. He was passing, spraying, quarterback, everything. He's got that energy, that up and down energy that we need in there. Do you know what I mean? I just think we need someone deep to sit and kind of move the ball around so that Pogba doesn't have to keep dropping deep to pick up the ball to try and make things happen. And Pogba today was disappointing, bruv. Like, I'll be the first one to tell you, it's one of them ones where usually our midfield's so weak that when Pogba doesn't play well, yeah, we don't create chances. But actually today we showed that when you take the other two out and you bring in McTominay and Fred, even when Pogba's having one of his silent games, there were still chances being created. There were still chances being created, and that shows you that that's the kind of balance that we need in the midfield. Like, today was a game where we needed our senior players, our likes of our Pogbas, our Ashley Youngs, our fucking Lukaku's, our Jesse Lingards. We needed them, man, to step up, and none of them did, bruv. None of them did. Ashley Young was shambolic as usual. Paul Pogba was quiet. Like, he looks a frustrated figure at the moment. I can't quite work it out. It's one of them ones where, like, I almost feel like he puts too much pressure on himself and he tries to do too much. When we're not playing well, like, he'll try and win the game on his own if he can, bruv. And I think that shows a bit of, like, immaturity still. Like, he's still got a bit of immaturity about his game. Like, he still does do little petulant things like give away silly fouls and stuff like that. Not so much today, but in general. And, like, when we're not winning, like, he'll try a bit too hard to go past that extra player and do all those things. And that's part of his competitive nature, him being a winner, him not like hating to lose and him wanting to make a difference. But sometimes, like in football, like I've been there, it's just not your day, bruv. You know, when no matter what you do, it's not your day. And on those days, the best thing to do is just keep it simple, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And I think that that's what his biggest flaw is, in my opinion, because everyone knows he's an absolute world beater. But on them days where it's not going for you, sometimes you got to hold your hands up and say, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to keep it simple because it's just not working for me today. So overall, it was a frustrating game. McTominay took his goal very well. I was happy with that. Good strike of the ball, man. And I think he's just a lot more mobile. When you see him getting up and down the pitch, like winning the ball, breaking up play, nice little passes round the corner. Like, he hasn't got an amazing range of passing, but what he does do is he releases the ball quickly. Something that Matic doesn't do. So I was very impressed with him, man. Dalot on the right-hand side, he gave us some balance because I was saying we're a very lopsided team. When you look at the statistics, Luke Shaw, Anthony Martial, Nemanja Matic, Paul Pogba, these men get the most amount of touches because the ball keeps coming down the left and Luke Shaw always cuts into and passes, and today was pretty much the same. I'm trying to remember him putting a cross in today. I could be wrong. I can't remember one, and if there was one, then it was one, innit? It's just, we just don't cross from that left-hand side. We simply don't cross from that left-hand side, but we have a lot of possession there. But Dalot on the other side, the cross to Lukaku was a peach. And every time he gets the ball, he tries to take his man outside if he can. And I think that he gave us good balance out there. I don't think it was one of his best games because it was one of them weird games where, like, both teams, like Wolves, for instance, their 2 goals were the only chances they had. The only chances they had, bruv. Like, for all the ball that they had, like, the possession, it was for nothing. Like, it was for nothing. And both of the goals were mistakes from us. Like, we're literally cutting our own throat. And it was the same as the last game as well. The men have loads of possession for possession's sake. And they just keep the pressure on. And eventually, they get a break, innit? And today, they got a break because we made individual errors. It was fucking embarrassing. So, when I look at this game today, like, it just shows me exactly what I already knew. And that is that we lack the quality. Which is why it's very important that in this window, man are going for guys that are going to come in straight into the starting line up and they're going to take us up to another level. That's why I wasn't pissed about Herrera leaving, blood, because Ander Herrera is a squad player at best. Like, you have to be honest with yourself, yeah? He's not even a fucking international player and he wants 200 grand a week, bruv. Fuck off. Like, honestly, do you know what I mean? Like, let's be real now. Man's not an international. And you want 200 grand a week. You are taking the piss. Like, Ander Herrera, yeah, for his whole career at Manchester United, he's been a sub more than he's been a starter. Let's be honest, innit? Because he was brought in, and since he was brought in, he spent more time on the bench than on the pitch. That's his level, bro. Like, if we're honest, if Manchester United want to get back to where we were, like, for instance, today, I retweeted a video of Rio Ferdinand, bro. What a fucking centre-half. Rolls Royce. You see, Rio was so good. Like, man just don't even remember. Man don't remember how good Rio Ferdinand was. He had it all. When man are comparing Van Dijk and that, Van Dijk couldn't shine Rio's boots, mate. Do you know what I mean? Van Dijk's a good centre-back now at 26, 27. By the time Rio Ferdinand was 27, he'd been that guy for 5 years, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? There's levels. And Van Dijk ain't carrying the ball out like Rio and Cruyff turning man and dropping the shoulder and running forward and linking up with the attack. Rio had it absolutely everything in it, like different gravy. He's probably the best centre back in the Premier League era. He's that good. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't slide around and get his shorts dirty. Man want to talk about Vidic and that, and players like Vidic and John Terry, even Carragher gets a mention in terms of defenders because these men are sliding around. But Rio used to step in front and steal the ball and just glide out elegantly, bruv. Like, the best defenders don't have to go to ground because they read the situation. And that's what he was. That is the level of Manchester United that we need to be holding every single fucking player to that level, blood. And right now, no player's playing at that level. Pogba's at that level, but he's not playing at that level now. Like, the last couple games, he hasn't played at that level. But he is that level. You know what I mean? He's just having a... He's off form at the moment. Do you know what I mean? When he was shitting goals before, when he was playing in that more advanced role, you saw the real Paul Pogba. What we're seeing now is a man off form that's almost trying too hard to make things happen because he knows that he's not having the best time. But sometimes in them situations, just relax, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, it's fucked, bro. Like, it's actually fucked, guys. Like, I'm looking at this thing now. I can't blame Oli. He clearly learned from the last game. He changed the shape. He changed the personnel. He really freshened it up. And I even tweeted, like, make sure you're following the Twitter at Rants and Bants. I even tweeted, I said, I'm happy with this midfield because I saw the dynamism, I saw the legs, I saw the creativity. I was like, this is going to be good. And then we go up early and I think, you know what, bro? First 20 minutes, man, are oozing out here. Dallow's getting on the ball. Do you know what I mean? The fullbacks are getting forward. Like, they didn't do much, either of them, but they were getting forward. Police sirens again. You lot already know what it is, man. You lot always commenting. There's always police sirens. Yep. You know how it is, bro. London's gritty out here, fam. And it's just mad. Like, yeah, like, I couldn't fault it. First 20 minutes, I was thinking, yo, we're going to base these, man. And then out of nowhere, same old shit, bro. You see, when you don't finish your food, someone else will eat it, blood. That's what happens. That is what happens when you're just there playing with your food, blood. The big dog's gonna come and eat your shit, blood. And that's exactly what happened. We don't have any... We can't blame the manager. We just have to blame individuals for not having the quality, bruv. Like, we only have ourselves to blame for tonight. That's why, like, I'm incensed. Like, that's how I feel. I'm fuming. Because on this performance, I honestly can't see, yeah? Like, what do we do differently next game? Because we didn't play badly, bruv. Certain men are just not good enough, yeah, when it matters. And this is something that needs to be addressed in the summer. Like, I really want to get top 4. I still think we will get it at the grit, like, literally by the fucking skin of our teeth. But if we're playing like that, we don't fucking deserve it, bruv. Like, we don't, innit? And even if we didn't get top 4, that's not going to stop. That's not going to change our transfer market. I don't think it will change our transfer window, blood, because we'll still sign players. Man signed Pogba and Zlatan, yeah, in the Europa League. So I ain't even concerned about that. What I am concerned about is the fact that we got ourselves in such a good position and then it looks like man are throwing it away on some dickhead thing. Because it's not like we're getting outplayed and losing to the better team. We're cutting our own throats, guys. And this is what's doing my head in. Like, I don't know. It's just extremely frustrating. And when you look at the fixtures and that, like, I spoke to a few Arsenal fans today in the gym, and them man were super confident. And then I looked at the fixtures and I was like, really? You man got to go Wolves. You got to go Leicester. You got to go Everton. You got to go Burnley. You man don't have easy runs. You don't, innit? You look at Tottenham's running, it's not easy either. Chelsea's running could possibly be easier than ours. There's even a scenario where Chelsea and Tottenham could end up qualifying and United and Arsenal could end up outside the top 4. That's how fucking tight it is. But we didn't do ourselves no fucking favours now. If Arsenal go and beat Everton away, which I don't think they will, but if they go and beat Everton away now, all of a sudden there's daylight between us, and then there's pressure on Man, and we still got to play City and Chelsea. So let me know in the comment section how you're feeling, yeah, about that scenario. Do you still think we're going to make the top 4? Personally, I think that we will just make it, but I wouldn't put money on it, because if we continue to play like this, guys, like, I don't really know what the fuck's gonna go on. Anything could happen. It's too tight. But what I would definitely stand by is that I'm happy that Oli showed some steel and he dropped Matic to the bench because he knows he's been shit. He dropped Herrera. Man, I say no, Herrera was carrying the injury, but I think he was dropped, innit? I honestly think he was dropped because he was fine last game, and Martial had a knock and he was left on the bench and then he came on. But Herrera weren't even in the squad, so I don't think it ain't got nothing to do with no injury. I think that Ollie's just marshalled that. So I'm happy that he made the changes that he made. He's shown that he can be ruthless, innit? And I hope that he's just as ruthless in the summer when it comes to getting rid of this dead wood. I hope Mata doesn't get a contract. I hope he gets rid of him too. I'm happy to see wholesale changes. Emery come in and I think he brought in like 5 or 6 men. And I think that Manchester United need to do something similar, bruv. Like, we need to bring in at least 4 players, 5 players, bruv. We do. Because we need to be bringing in man that's coming into the team immediately. So even if we bring in 4 man, them 4 man we bring in have to start. The centre back has to start. The midfielder has to start. The right midfielder has to start as well. And the right back has to start. Like, because Ashley Young's not starting the season, next season as right back. Man got sent off like a prick. And when you see the challenge, yeah, studs up, rash, it's on the halfway line, bruv. You don't need to make that challenge. And you're an experienced player. You know you're on a booking already. And you know Mike Dean is a fucking pagan, blood. Like, everything about that situation, there was red flags everywhere. And the prick still goes and gets sent off. Luke Shaw's booked, so now he's out for the next 2 games as well. So, yeah, that was his 10th yellow card of the season. So, all in all, it was an absolute clusterfuck, bruv. It was a shit show. So, honestly, guys, like, when I go through, like, everything I saw today, like, all I can take from it is we fucking couldn't finish our food, we were wasteful, and we got punished. Wolves didn't do nothing to win that game, but they got 2 goals. The second goal as well, bruv. Like, I don't know what the fuck the hell. The man came out on a mad thing doing all this. Like, Chris Smalling's diverted it into his own goal. But as much as I want to criticise him, bruv, when you're a defender and the ball's an in-swinger, what do you do? Like, if you leave it, man scores. If you stick your foot out, you could score an own goal or you could do these things. It's like, it's a hard situation. It was a brilliant ball in. But my problem is, yeah, these things just shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be happening. You're supposed to be a Premier League level centre-half. You man are meant to be organised. How the fuck are goals like that going in, bruv? It was like a FIFA comedy moment. So all in all, I just think, I don't want to overreact. Loads of people be out here overreacting. And I think our fan base is very reactionary. Like, one thing happens, people want to jump on man. Man want to jump on Smalling. Man want to jump on Jones. Man want to jump on De Gea. De Gea's kicking's been shit for the last 3 years. But I ain't going to criticise his kicking because he saves us so much that I'm not going to fucking sit there and point fingers at what he's not good at, bruv. Because that's the only thing he's not really good at. Also, yeah, I wouldn't say he commands the box very well. Like, in terms of sweeping up. Like, De Gea doesn't sweep up very well. Like, Hugo Lloris is shit, yeah. But one thing he does do well is he sweeps, innit? He's off his line, he comes out and does them things. De Gea's got his faults, bruv. He's got his limitations. However, he's still the best goalkeeper in the world. And he's an amazing player. So, I'm not going to highlight his faults and sit on them because in the grand scheme of things, they don't mean shit, bruv. Like, he always rescues us like 12 points a season. Always. Without him, we're a weaker team. So, when I look at today, Like, I'd love to just put it down to a bad day at the fucking office, but we've had a few bad days, blood. I think that's our third. Is that a third away loss back to back or something stupid like that? I don't even know. My head's gone right now, blood. I know we lost to Arsenal. We lost to Wolves. Who else did we fucking lose to, bruv? I can't even remember now off the top of my head, bruv. Like, guys, when I tell you I'm so angry, yeah? I'm so angry. You can't even imagine. I just literally want to put my fucking fist through something because we had the chances. Just like we had the chances, yeah, against Arsenal. And so on and so forth, blood. Like, we've been here so many fucking times. And I feel like the only thing that's really going to change this scenario is Ollie being extremely ruthless and chopping man in the summer. And I do have faith that he will do it, guys. I do. After seeing what he done with the man them today and how he freshened up the team, I know that Ollie knows the task that he has ahead of him. He's played at Manchester United at their pinnacle. So he knows the levels expected. He'll know which players aren't up to it. And I think that he'll address that accordingly, man. So let me know in the comment section if you think that Ollie's going to do a madness. I honestly think that Ed's going to get the duffel bag out, brother, and make it rain. And I can't fucking wait. So all I need to say to you guys is chin up, Reds, man. Like, it's not good right now. We're not feeling good. But as they said, bruv, we have to look at the bigger picture, yeah. For better, for fucking worse, blood. We're riding all the way to the end. Because when you look at these fixtures and when you look at these points, this table's going to change every fucking, every week. If Tottenham win, then they go back up above Arsenal. But then if they don't, do you know what I mean? And then Chelsea win, then Tottenham could be out the top 4. Like, it's all a mad thing. Let's not panic too soon. Don't get it twisted. I am not happy. I think it's bullshit. But what I don't want to do is get angry, start blaming man and pointing fingers at players, because I didn't, apart from McTominay and Fred, yeah, other than the mistake, I don't think anyone was good today. I don't, innit? Like, if I'm going to turn around and say people who didn't play well, I could literally dig out 8 man. Like, that's how mad it is. Like 8 man could get it. Like, they could honestly get, like, ripped into, because I didn't see nothing. I saw something for 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we could have won the game in 20 minutes and we didn't. So I'm just going to leave it there in terms of that. Like, I have to give my top performance to McMayo, blood, McTominay's. Do you know what I'm saying? I have to give it to him. I said he was going to do a madness before the game. If you're not following me on Twitter, you need to. Because man, when man predicts these things, more often than not, they happen and people win money. You're missing out. I don't bet myself. However, like, I just knew McTominay was going to do bits. And he didn't disappoint. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you took from today. The positives and the negatives. Like, I don't want people to be having meltdowns and start screaming, saying, oh, Ollie needs to go, or this, that, and the other, and rare, bruv. Like, these things fucking happen. Even under Ferguson, they happened. The year that we won the 20th title, if it not for Robin Van Persie, yeah, we played a lot of games like this, and Robin bailed us out. So it's one of them ones where if that ball lands on Robin's head, that from Dallo, we win that game comfy. We don't have a Robin at the moment, bruv. We don't have that. So right now, we're just going to have to just hang in there, guys. Wherever the fuck we finish at the end of the season, I don't give a shit, blood. I'm looking at Ed Woodward. I'm looking at Ollie Solskjaer. I'm looking at the Glazers. I'm looking at these, man, to dig us out of the hole that we're in. Because I think that no matter where we finish this season, yeah, this is probably one of the most crucial summers that man are going to see. And I think we need to break the bank for Sancho. We need to do all of these things. And I believe they'll do it. Alright guys, that was your match review. As always, appreciate the support. Make sure you leave your comments below. Keep it interactive. You know you get a reply from me as and when, man. Like, I work my way through. Your code's in the description as usual for your swag. Yeah, man, I just got to keep supporting you guys because you support me. Also, bruv, I'm fighting, yeah, on the 29th of June. Charity boxing match for a few charities. There'll be a charity of my choice. Also, there'll be it's Glove Up Knives Down charity to help battle knife crime. There's another one for mental health. Like, I'm gonna be raising a lot of money for charity, yeah. I had 2 YouTubers I was meant to fight. Both of them bigger, heavier than me. They both pulled out. And now DT's son, yeah, has thrown his name into the hat saying he wants to fight me. I do not know why. I don't know what the fuck is going on, yeah. Like, I don't understand why man wants to fight me. Like, DT's basically said that he gives consent and these man want to pick the stipulations for the fight. I told them you can pick the gloves, you can pick the size of the ring or whatever, because bruv, when I find you, I only need to lay 1 punch on man and it's lights out, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So guys, look out for that. I honestly don't think the fight's gonna happen. I think they would be absolutely crazy, but maybe they are. Do you know what I mean? The son's looking for clout to make a name for himself, because clearly he's in the old man's shadow. And then the old man, like, I don't know what he's playing at. He's saying he's got medical conditions or something, so he can't fight me himself. And the honest truth is, they spoke to Frank Warren about putting the fight on, like on the undercard of a big fight, bro, because we would sell mad tickets. And he basically was like, oh yeah, I wouldn't get onto a professional bill and that, yeah, because of my medical history and all that. So the fight didn't get made. However, he could fight in a charity fight if he really wanted to. He doesn't want smoke with me, but he's allowing his son to step in the ring with me. And guys are just like, oh yeah, but he's young and that. Bro, Mike Tyson was world champion at 19, innit? Like, so same age, you're old enough to go to the army, then you're old enough to step in the ring with man, innit, and get this work. So he's gonna catch these hands, and you lot can all come down and enjoy your night, because after I knock this kid out cold, yeah, we can go and have a fucking drink. So yeah, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure, hey, every cloud has a silver lining, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you add up the socials at Rants and Bants on Instagram and fucking Twitter. Make sure you sub if you haven't already, guys. It's been emotional, no overreactions, and yeah, man, will catch you soon. Mad love.